this show, we watch movies on Netflix, and if you can join in with us if you want to and watch them with us.
You don't have to.
Just no big
do
deal.
it. We had a great time.
Yeah, and people watch it with us, and they. Oh,
I got makeup.
You got makeup on?
Yeah, it was like a lot too.
Yeah,
Escape to Witch Mountain is the film that we saw. Film is loose, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's a movie.
I'm just kidding. It's a movie, and it's a movie that I don't know. I didn't look up any of the stats, but it was done back in the '80s. Apparently, it was remade with The Rock.
Yeah.
Recently. I didn't know that.
Race to Witch Mountain.
Race to Witch Mountain, Escape to Witch Mountain, same difference.
Yeah, I think they made more of these too, by the way. I remember the girl getting older, and I remember being a young boy going like,
ooh. Well, I found out something about the girl in it. She is now growing up. She's, like, if you ever watch Real Housewives of Orange County, she's Kyle Richards' sister, and she's the half-sister of Kathy Hilton, meaning she's an aunt to Paris and Nikki Hilton.
Whoa, really?
I know! What? I was like,
Whoa.
what? Yeah, and apparently she was in, like, over 100 commercials, like, before she turned 1, which meant, like, her mom literally was just like, Gerber, okay.
If she's the aunt of Paris Hilton, she might just be the head vampire. So if you kill her, I think the Hiltons die.
But you know, like, the head vampire is the hardest to kill.
Yeah,
it's
I
not normal things apply. It's not like a wooden steak and garlic. It's like serious stuff you got to get into.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
by the way, if you want to watch movies like the movie we watch, you can go to netflix.com/sourcefed. You can get a whole month of movies to watch.
You know what's funny is that I actually was like complaining about it in the room, and I was like, I was like, Steve, give me your passcode, and then Meg's like, you could just get a free month on SourceFed, and I was like, oh.
I have vague memories of seeing this movie on the Disney Channel as a kid, but I think if you'd asked me what it was about when I was a kid, I would have said witches. And I would have been wrong, because there aren't witches in this at all. The effects in this are delightfully dated. At one point, they're supposed to be floating a harmonica into the jail cell with them, and you can actually see the string. Effects like this are so bad that I love them.
From what I saw on IMDb, the little girl is actually one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm not really into the big old, housewife Beverly Hills kind of people. I'm more of an Atlanta person.
So Escape to Witch Mountain is a movie that sounds a bit like a horror film, but in actual fact is a kids movie where very fucking little happens.
This is a Disney movie all about children who have amazing powers.
Amazing powers that coincidentally never really get addressed. They just let them do all their crazy weird stuff and then go like, yeah, okay, like, not once in the film. I was noticing that growing up, like, I was noticing, like, not once in the film were they like, that's crazy, where'd you get those powers?
Yeah, most people are just kind of like, and it's funny because in the school, in the beginning, they show up a bully, by the way, who happens to be a redhead kid. And it's like, why? How come in all 80s movies it's
always a redhead kid?
Well,
they're only like 2% of redheads in the world, so you think about it, it's like, you're gonna be a bully.
Yeah, but I can't believe how, like, they showcase their powers in front of all the kids,
it's like
and the teacher too, and everyone's like, holy shit! And they beat up the bully and stuff, and powers, obviously, and they're the ones doing it.
They use powers to do it.
Yeah, and then the next day, kids are just, like, playing in the playground like nothing happened.
And
it's
also
like,
like,
school!
Don't you
it's
think, like, legitimately, if I, like, I've actually asked this question to my friends before, if I exhibited, like, a special power, like, if I all of a sudden was, like, gonna get hit by a car and I just shot up into the sky, like, I could fly, wouldn't you be like, and I just shot back down, wouldn't you be like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, what are you, what?
Well, but I mean, you come to find that you watch the movie, and we talk about spoilers on this show, you come to find that the little girl keeps having these flashbacks to something that happened on the water, and they don't know what happened.
I don't know where I went.
We find out that they're actually aliens from space.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be witches. That's the whole like. It's
yeah,
like
well, I mean, it is a
Escape to
red
Witch
herring.
Mountain,
Witch
you think
Mountain.
that it's gonna be like witches, and you're like, this is cool.
I think they were like,
They're
which
aliens.
mountain are we talking about?
Which mountain?
Which one?
Is
That
that
one.
one? Which mountain?
It's that
That
mountain.
one. Okay.
Escape
why don't we just
from
call
that
it that mountain? Yeah, I'm okay with that. The reason I like pushed in the writers' room, I was like, Steve, I'll totally watch that with you, is because I grew up watching.
Me too. Me too. And that's the thing. Like, so when was the last time you watched it?
Oh, I was probably less than 10.
Yeah,
I know
so
I was less than 10.
Right, and I maybe was like 12.
I loved it at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. I didn't need any backstory. You want to do your stupid stupid tricks and not have to answer any questions, go for it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden remembering that you're an alien and not freaking out or freaking anybody else out around you, that's cool. And flying RVs, that's neat too, and it doesn't affect anybody.
The storyline in this was entertaining and quite compelling at some bits. Now I understand why people love this. Like Lee, Steve, I completely understand why you feel the way you do about this film. I'm assuming that you all watched it when you were much younger and you get quite a lot of nostalgia from this film.
I think growing up, I definitely did see this movie, and it probably made me spend countless hours like trying to levitate things and talk to animals, but probably okay. I actually got really scared for the bear because I thought the hunters were gonna shoot it, and I was all set to be really sad, but then the bear was okay.
The wire work in the practical effects with the mannequin and the raincoat are great. The green screen is possibly the worst green screen ever put on film.
This is a cute Disney movie. Disney fans would definitely enjoy this film. People who are into kid movies would really enjoy this. Me, honestly, I found it entertaining-ish. Not as fun as some other movies I would normally find, but this isn't really the type of thing I would watch on something that I'd pick for myself. But there is a big following for this movie.
And it turns out that there are some terrifying moments in the movie. They're playing with the dolls in their room, and there's like the kids playing the harmonica.
It's a marionette, and this kid's
like,
controlling it through his harmonica.
It's a fever nightmare.
Oh,
is basically what it is.
Oh yeah,
it's
it really
an absolute
is.
fever nightmare.
And they're still just like having a great time with it. I also didn't understand why he couldn't. If I could control things by my harmonica, it would not be pretty. I'd literally just be like going,
yeah.
But instead he was like, it's like Stevie Wonder on that thing. Like, what the heck?
I mean, he is surprisingly good.
Very good at it. Well, I mean,
not bad.
Controls everything.
Who's that guy? Bob Dylan.
Nailed it. I will say, like, Donald
Pleasence! Donald Pleasence is the best! He's the baldest man ever.
He's never not been bald, and he's never not been a villain. Like, that's what he does, is villainy and villainry.
He does. Donald Pleasence is a fantastic actor, by the way, and he classes up the place big time when he comes in and he's like, I believe I found the children you're looking for.
Yes. And you're like, is he bad or is he just doing his job?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, and that's the thing. And towards the end, you kind of get the idea that maybe he cares a little too much about what that rich man thinks, and you know he's letting that.
He doesn't want to lose his job. Job security is a very big deal. It can push you to do some serious things. It really can.
Yeah.
Okay, with the two parts of the movie that I liked. The first part was when Donald Pleasence showed up, because I'm like, hey, it's Donald Pleasence from You Only Live Twice and Halloween. That's awesome. Then the second best part was when Ray Milland shows up as the main bad guy, I guess. Hey, it's Ray Milland from Dial M for Murder and The Lost Weekend.
This movie is really old. It's almost as old as me. The kid was playing his stupid harmonica. Seriously, I had to turn down the volume every time that harmonica started going because it was so freaking annoying. Anyway, when the kid starts playing the harmonica, you know, he can make things move. That's fantastic. He makes the marionette puppets move, and I'm like, okay, great. He can make the puppets move. Do we really need to watch 5 minutes of the puppets moving? No, we don't. No, we don't.
It just seems like we're lacking in something, and the probability of everything just seems ridiculous. If there's a supernatural race of aliens out there that can fly spaceships and do all this crazy stuff, they can't find 2 kids.
But I don't know. I still liked it. There was still stuff now, like as an adult, that I go, oh, what? Like you can't just feed me that crap. Yeah. But I will also say, like, it was a simpler time where I kind of miss those times where it can just be like, hey, this is our premise. We're not going to answer most of the questions you have. But what a delight that 1 hour and 30 minutes was, huh?
They tried their best.
They tried their best. Answer damn near
There's
anything.
a lot that they don't answer, and especially with the whole, like, there are other children from our planet.
Like, oh my god. Okay, there was one part that I will say that I was like, hold on, bullshit. Because they end up, like, calling some guy that turns out to be their alien, like, uncle that's gonna save them. And then immediately after that phone call, they can hear his, like, they can hear him speak in their head.
I mean, they made a connection.
But like you,
they made
it was a connection. Is that what it was?
It must be.
Okay, because why didn't you just talk to him before that?
I mean, look, the whole movie is all about the girl learning to use it. She had to get old enough to use her cognitive abilities
but it was
and stuff.
Just like a lot. Like I couldn't believe that. I'm like, your like nephew and niece are out in the world, and you're like, I'll wait till they're old enough to talk to them with my brain.
But see, the thing is that like we were talking about this too in the writers' room. The premise isn't bad.
No,
it's like a cool idea.
It's a great idea.
It's like these kids don't know where they're from. They have powers, and like if you don't know what the movie's about, you're like, whoa, cool. These kids are like mutants or something. This is like X-Men type shit, and you really could make a new movie, a good movie. I'm sorry, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne.
Sorry, D-bag, or what? We don't call him that. D-dog.
D-dog.
What's up, D-ball?
D-ball. D-diggity.
D-rock.
D2.
What's up, Drock?
I still love it. There was stuff that was insane and crazy, but it did like there was like little things that I was like, oh, childhood. Like when that little flapper duck is dancing. I was like,
oh, that thing, the flapper duck. I couldn't wait. It's so funny. It's like one of those. Like you know that there's an actress that looks exactly like that flapper duck.
Yes.
And it's like. I love it. Yeah.
I loved that one, and then there was like just other things, like that mean man that was so not
the
mean
old
anymore.
man, the old man that takes care of them. That old man has grandma hair.
Yeah, he does.
The best grandma hair.
It's also there was a lot of different things that I was like, oh, in the 70s they didn't use hair and makeup. Like that's
totally. And
what they didn't use. There was literally like 18,000 continuity issues that I was like, okay, collar up, collar down, collar up.
Oh yeah, the collar out, collar in,
and, like,
collar under jacket,
hair,
collar outside of jacket.
Kinky hair,
grandma
straight
hair.
Kinky hair, straight hair. My favorite though was literally in the beginning. There's a one in the very beginning of the scene. It's like the orphanage, and this one kid is climbing up the banister. Yeah. But like literally, that kid goes everywhere.
He's just
the kid is like.
Well, he's powerful too. He's one of the alien
But like, think
kids.
of that poor kid that had to do 7 takes like that, and they're like, "Okay, little Cindy, climb
Are you
on
kidding
up that
me?
banister
They
again."
didn't have to. There was no. She was just doing it.
She was
They're like,
doing
you know what? Just roll around.
Yeah,
her.
or that was like before child labor laws, and she was like hard knock life in it.
Please,
like,
I'm so tired.
My hands have blisters. Please.
Hang on to that banister.
2, 3, it's a heart. Like those little kids on Annie, they all wrote books and were like, "This is the worst experience of my life."
Oh, really? Did they?
Yeah, like
Wow.
apparently they overworked him to no end.
I mean, you got to if you want the movie.
I mean, I
good.
know this because I was in a production of Annie once.
Really?
I don't want to get into it.
But I don't care.
Nah.
Thank you guys so much for watching Movie Club. If you want to join in and include your reviews in the movie and watch the movies with us and watch these reviews, you can go to netflix.com/sourcefed and get a whole month of streaming movies on the Netflix.
For free.
That's 1 month, man.
1 month for free, man.
That's almost like 3 years.
Except for it's about a lot less.
Okay. Next week is Meg Turney's pick, and she picked the classic film from the 1930s, Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that was one of the first black and white films of all time.
And Ed
What's
Rogers
that?
and Hammers. No?
No? Who is it?
Charlie Korsmo and Seth Green.
Oh, Seth Green.
Oh. He did okay.
Oh, I honestly thought I was thinking of a different movie, I guess.
I know, I totally was too.
It is black and white though, isn't it? So if you want to send your movie review in to the YouTubes and include it into the review for that movie, you can use the hashtag SFMCWait on your video title, and we will find it and include it in, because the editors are so nice, and we love you guys, and we like it when you include yourselves in the show, because we watch movies and we're movie fans, and we like to watch movies together. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lean.
I'm Lean. You're Lean.
I'm Steph Daragoza.
Daragozoba.
Awesome.